Hello everybody, Peggy here. Welcome to Lisa's channel. Today I'm going to be walking through the cute and creepy tarot. There's a story, so we're going to get into that in just a minute, but here we go. There's a story. I'll probably tell it as I go because it's more fun for me that way, but we're going to be blaming Linda for this. Linda of Tarot
Seeker Clementia.
Tarot Seeker Clementia. Lovely, lovely lady. We had her on the Helping You Say Yes to the Deck, and the brutal reality is that I said yes to a deck. And this is it. So, I'm going to knock things around, throw them all over the place. Okay, so we're going to put the deck over here for now. We're going to take a look. This is by Misha at misha-art.com. First thing we're going to see is, I think these are all, these are all the various business cards.
We want to see the art. Hold on.
Just relax.
Business
My God,
card.
Lisa's helping already.
I can't help myself.
I think most of these images are already in the deck. So let's just see. So yeah, these are really cute. Give you an idea what kind of art she does.
Are these stickers? These are stickers.
Are they stickers?
Yeah.
Oh, they're stickers. They are stickers too. These are postcard style. There's 2 of those. And again, on the back, it is the,
People will want to see that.
on the back, we have Misha, not sure how to pronounce it. We have her information. That's where you go if you actually end up liking this and want to buy it, because I'm sure I'm not going to do an amazing job of it. And this one here, this is Alice in Wonderland-esque, so that's kind of cute. And again, more information in the back. She's actually a tattoo artist by trade from the look of it, painting, tattoos, and graphic design. And we will have the link to the shop, to the shop below. Is that what we do?
Yeah, we'll have a link. We'll have a link so you can check it out for yourself.
Okay. So we're actually going to start with the guidebook because there's a story here. When we were doing Say Yes to the Deck, one of the things that Linda was liking about this deck was that it had the unique art and this sort of thing, and that's kind of what caught my attention because I'm a forever noob and I've been trying to figure out ways to help me remember what I'm seeing when I'm learning, when I'm talking with my hands and learning different decks.
I talk with my hands
so
too.
by the time
it's fine.
if you watch the I think it's the most recent one before this video, because the way Lisa's timed it, because obviously once the thing happened and I decided I was going to get this deck too, Lisa saved Linda's video for last, Linda's segment for last, so that we could follow it with this. Because, you know, we're not slick like that at all. We didn't
Not at all.
Not at all.
No
not at
on
all.
This channel. We don't
anyway,
plan.
I still blame Linda. I'm still a little bitter. So
we love you, Linda.
We love you, Linda, but I'm bitter. Anyway.
She's excited. She's lying.
So basically, the art caught my attention, which is what we're going to go through in a minute. I'm going to set this aside right now. We're going to take a quick look at the guidebook because it is a pretty chunky guidebook. Obviously, every single card is represented. And if I put that over there, I don't have to ignite it with the candle. Everything is 7 of Cups, Sea Monster, 8 of Cups, Sea Witch.
Oh, that's cool because it basically has the name of whatever the creature is in the card in the table of contents.
So you have an idea what you're getting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but look at this. This is what we suspected when we ordered it, and so this is what I'm looking at right now. Now you can't use markers on this, but this is almost identical to the kind of paper that you would use for pencil crayons. Markers would bleed through. So
you can color it. That's the point.
You
were beating around the bush. I want them to know.
I'm not going to color it. I'm going to illustrate it.
It's already illustrated.
I'm gonna add color to it.
That's coloring.
I'm going to find a fancier word to just say.
That's coloring.
No, you color. No, actually, you do a really good job. You could be a professional colorist.
Aww.
Anyway, so I just knocked the camera. Anyway, I find this really interesting because everything's in black and white. And let me bring it up a little closer.
Nope, we'll zoom in.
Okay, Lisa's going to zoom in. So yeah, you can use these as little art projects so you can contemplate each individual card as you go. The write-ups are simple and basic, which I'm a forever noob. I tell people this all the time, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I'm sure these spaces are accidental, but I could add my own keywords.
So it does
or whatever
if
I wanted
looks
to.
Like basically you get a list of keywords.
Yeah, I was just going to go. Yeah, thanks for helping. Get out of my way.
Okay, look.
Get out my way. She's smiling way too much over there. Okay, so you got the card meaning, the reverse meaning, symbols of the card. So the cards. Now that was something we noticed when we were doing the thing with the Say Yes to the Deck with Linda, was that there's at least some symbology on every card. Flowers, trees, symbol for Venus, crown and stars, creature on the card, Of course, I picked the one I can barely pronounce.
Rakurokubi.
Rokorokubi, Japanese yokai.
Yeah.
I chose this as I chose Roko. Oh my God, I am so sorry to everybody in Japan. I apologize for murdering your language. Rokurokubi as the Empress because she has long been a personal muse to me and a catalyst for many of my long-necked girls. So, I mean, this is personal to the writer. I'm not gonna go through the entire book because we have the entire deck. So yeah, you get a little bit of an explanation of who and what the character is. They're short, they're to the point. The white space, okay, I don't know how to express this properly, but because this is basically coloring book material, you could use a pencil or a pen and write in these, and I'm sure that was accidental, but I was hoping for this when we ordered it.
It makes it basically a workwork for you because you could
if that's what
totally
I
make
wanted
tons of notes in there
yes.
for yourself, which I think is super smart.
Okay, and again, I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if that was the creator's intention, but accidentally or otherwise, it's perfect for me because I'm trying to do better at remembering my cards.
Wait, you can't close it yet. You haven't shown us if there's any spreads or anything but card descriptions.
Okay, anyway. There's things to like about the guidebook itself just because of the paper it's made of. I know some people want reading quality paper, but this quality works for exactly what I want, which is a deck that I can finally, with a little bit of luck, start doing a better job of remembering everything. Because I make no secret of the fact that I can't remember shit.
So it looks like just a single layout.
Past, present, future, mind, body, spirit, where you are now. So a 3-card layout and different ways to use it. That is it. Couple of, one extra blank page. I might use that to add my own spreads.
Also, if you're coloring, it's a good place to do coloring tests or
swatch.
plan out color palettes and stuff.
So, for you artistic types, there are color swatch pages at the back. Anyway, I know I'm going on too much about the guidebook, but for me, because I'm definitely I've never really managed to find a deck that I'm hoping that this deck is the deck that's going to finally get me remembering the cards more consistently than what I know some of the cards, but not all of them.
You know a lot more than you think you do, but a deck that helps remind you what
bring
you
it all
know
that helps me bring it all together in one neat package.
Totally.
Anyway, happy with the guidebook.
It's kind of interesting because that's actually what I tell people who are new to tarot is I tell them when they're like, what deck should I start with? It's like the one that excites you to learn with. Well, this is kind of seems like that's what this is for you maybe.
Well, I've got plenty of decks.
Tuck box.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
You don't have to knock on the box like a cliche tarot reader.
I am not gonna say anything about the tuck box because we all know, anybody who knows me and what I do knows exactly what I think. Well,
I have a question. Are you gonna make a drawstring bag for this for you, or are you gonna do one of your like little pocket pouches?
I'm gonna do a pocket pouch for this one.
I thought so.
Okay. So, tuck boxes in general. I've got decks that I still keep in the tuck box because I'm only collecting.
Pro tip, if you're not going to use the box, pull the bottom out and flatten it, and then you can store it in case you ever decide you want to use the box later or rehome it later.
Yeah, which is what I'm going to do. I've got some decks that basically you handed down to me that I just keep in the tuck box because I know I'm not going to use it, so it's not. But
gilded.
But we have something else that's Okay, so it's gilded. Linda, if you're watching, I am still bitter.
You're excited, don't lie.
I don't care. I'm still bitter. I can be happy and bitter at the same time. I'm complicated that way.
Put the cards down. Put them down on the table so people can see them. We can talk about the backs.
Starts that way.
Yeah, first show them the backs.
Okay.
We can talk about the backs. They're exciting.
I like the backs. We've got this is the same thing that was on the sticker in reverse colors, which is really cool. But we've also got earth, fire, yeah, sorry, earth, wind, fire, and water. So we have the 4 elements. So we've got the deck. It is glossy. Lisa would be able to, it's a little glossy to me at least.
I would call this matte, actually.
Oh, it is
matte?
matte?
It's got ever so much sheen because we've got really bright lights in here, but it's a matte cardstock.
It's got gold gilding on the edges. Look at Lisa just flip them around.
Because you're going to want to pick them up, and this is the way that people will see everything clear.
But I didn't show them the gilding.
I'm sorry.
See, you made me skip a step.
You're right. I'm terrible at this. You should definitely show
me
how it's
done. You're so annoying. Oh, my God.
Are you going to show them the gilding or just stare at me?
I'm not staring. I'm glaring. There's a difference.
Well, you need to work on your glare. No, that's good. Okay, good.
Okay, so we got gilding on the edge.
It's not. It doesn't feel like the kind that like is going to shed or anything. So.
Now, for me, I picked this deck because I think it's a deck I can learn from. So I think I'm a little indifferent about the gilding. I don't really have an opinion on that. I know that sometimes this type of gilding can come off really easily Because I know that's something that you've complained before that.
That one doesn't quite feel like that, but I can't. It's hard to tell until you start using it.
Well, I can feel that. I can feel a bit of roughness to it.
Oh,
but
you've got a finer touch than
I've got this insanely fine sense of touch. It's very. So I'm not 100% convinced that the gilding's going to last for a really long time. But like I said, I didn't get this deck to collect. I got this deck in the hope that I will finally start being able to deep dive and have better recollection of as I relearn the tarot from the beginning again, and hopefully for better recollection. Is that the right term?
Yep.
I don't know. You're just looking at me like you're saying stuff. Just go through the deck. Okay. And now Lisa can talk about the GSM.
Probably 330 GSM.
I don't know. I think
350.
I think it might be finer than that.
No, you're right. It's like maybe 300. It's probably about 300, 320 maybe.
For me, this is nice though because I like a deck I can shuffle.
It'll be easy to shuffle.
And
it doesn't feel like crappy. Like it feels like
it's not
regular
bad.
cardstock, you know?
Yeah, it feels about like playing cardstock.
Yeah, or like it actually reminds me, not like linen or anything, but it
it's not the fine.
It reminds me of like the Robin Wood Tarot by U.S. Games, like the thinner U.S. Games cardstock.
You would literally have to show me that particular deck.
I'm telling them, not you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Put the cards down.
I'm putting the cards down.
In the center of the
the center of the frame.
There you go. Good job.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, maybe. A little bit higher.
Are we?
I just really enjoy.
I'm doing so good. I'm just rocking this, eh?
The trick now is to talk about it without picking up the card.
I'm not allowed to pick up the card.
And when you go on to the next
Lisa
card,
has rules.
Don't bang on the table.
Lisa has rules. And
I don't have rules. I have strong suggestions.
Have you noticed that there's been no F shots yet? Leia, Lisa has rules and I'm being nice, okay?
Try not to bang on the table, please. The mic is very good.
Ooh, it's a good mic. So no burping, belching. Is farting okay?
It will pick up your farts and your stomach growling.
My stomach growling?
Yeah, it will.
Oh man, but I already ate. So
Are you disappointed?
Can we just yes?
That your stomach won't growl.
I'm disappointed in the lack of background noise. Like, come on. Okay. So this one obviously is a full card. So let's see where we're at with the symbology on the card. We've got she's just going off into space.
They said that's a foo dog, so that's a foo dog. That's
a F-U, right?
Yeah, F-U.
F-U too. No, it's from Chinese mythology.
Yeah, it says that.
Yeah.
Dodo Meki is the name of the character.
Yeah. Does it have a reason? Does it, or is it just?
I like the idea of her looking upon the world in wide-eyed innocent with her many eyes. So on her legs are eyes.
Oh yeah, on her legs are eyes.
There's eyes everywhere. How do you feel about that? You're not a big eye fan.
Well, now that I know what it is.
Are you okay?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's fine. So it's very typical. It's very typical fool imagery. The cliff is the dog is seeing that the cliff is crumbling away and is there to help her, and she's just like la la la, off we go.
I do love the crumbling bit of cliff. I think that's pretty great.
Yeah, it's like you're focusing on the adventure and not focusing on what may or may not happen. Like common sense, look down once in a while, but. And there's imagery. So what the sun? Okay, so the sun is there.
Sun for enlightenment, white flowers for purity of intention, cliff edge is for stepping into oblivion, dog is animal desires nipping at heels, and clouds is the element of air.
So they're all there.
Yep.
So basically, it's a complete learning experience to use the book.
I like that it names the different symbols and what those symbols represent. That's really great for a beginner, I think, because you want to dig into why is that there? Why is that there? It doesn't have everything. Like it doesn't.
No, it's not going to have. No, we knew, but
it's a great jumping off point.
But we figured out that it wasn't going to have everything, but it's going to have.
I like that actually, though. I just noticed her little satchel has books in it.
Yeah, well, and she's got.
She does have knowledge, but she may not be using.
Well, but she's got her headphones on, like she's looking up with her headphones on. She's not interested in what's going on around her. She's interested in what's going on. I'm going somewhere. I'm not worried about what's going on around me right now. Like that already. Okay, I like that. Can I go? Okay, I'm not allowed to touch things.
Just lift it and turn it over.
Lift it and turn it over. Okay, so the magician. So we've got the wands, the cups.
It's a jackalope.
It's a jackalope. Oh yeah, there's the horns. It's a mythological creature that doesn't exist.
North American folklore.
Yep, you used to be able to buy them.
Jackalopes? Oh yeah, wasn't it from Monty Python or something?
I forget where it started.
I know there was a jackalope in Monty Python.
No, you could get like a little fake rabbit with little fake horns on it. They're a novelty item. Okay, so you've got the swords, the coins, the cups, the wands. They're all there. The infinity symbol is on the hat. You've got the poinsettias and the roses, which I'm assuming...
They're lilies and roses.
Oh, lilies, I'm sorry. They look like poinsettias to me. There, so, you know, being in control of your environment, whatnot. So the symbology is there. Everything is there. I know that Standard Tarot has much deeper symbologies and meanings scattered throughout, but...
You don't know it all yet, and that's
I don't know it all yet. I need to know this. So I'm pretty happy so far. So we've got the High Priestess, the Yin, the Yang, the black and white balance.
And she's Nuki Kubi, which is Japanese yokai.
Because yokai is a demon, isn't it?
Well, it says, I chose Nuki Kubi as my High Priestess because I felt her head separated from her body as a symbol of the High Priestess's ability to cross between the world of the known and unknown. I dressed her as a Shinto shrine priestess. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, because in Japanese mythology, demon means something completely different than what it does in Judeo-Christian mythology.
I know nothing about it, so I can't comment. Japanese
this is
yokai
the thing.
Is what it says she is.
Well, this is the thing. This is what for me personally caught my attention
because there's something when we were talking to make it memorable.
Make it memorable for me by calling on imagery and things that I'm basically learning. Something isn't just about learning it; it's about being able to retain that information. And I think because so many of the images in this deck resonates with things that I already enjoy, know something about, it'll be more helpful for me. So I'm really enjoying this so far. She has the book.
I love the
she has.
Symbols
is
on
that?
Her
I need to get this closer, and the camera's not helping. I believe that's a key, is it not? Right there in her right hand.
Yep, that's a key. She's got a key in her right hand and a book in her left hand.
Knowledge.
And then the two pillars, and her foot is on the crescent moon. Very Rider-Waite
Incense, the moon,
aligned for sure.
Yeah. So let me just get. There we go. I think we're. Okay. So yeah. You mentioned that when we were talking about this with Linda, which again.
Because I almost wanted this for me, and then you snuck in there ahead of me.
If you haven't already seen Linda's segment on the Say Yes to the Deck series that Lisa has just wrapped up this
recently
grouping. Well, this group of videos.
Oh yeah.
Go watch that first because we kind of get
into... And also Linda's going to be showing this on her channel.
Okay, so there's the Empress. Now we already talked about the Empress. I just called her the Empress twice.
That's okay.
I know.
We knew what you meant.
We know what I meant. So we've already talked about this card.
Are those poppies around her? I think they are. It just says flowers, but they look like poppies to me.
I don't think they're poppies.
Oh, maybe not.
They look like, oh my God.
But she's holding a pomegranate.
Yeah, she's holding the pomegranate. Has her wand. Female symbol on a heart.
That is the symbol for Venus.
Yeah. She's got the mountains, the clouds. And this is the thing. Like I said, with that, intentional or not, the white space in the guidebook makes a great... It's not just that glossy paper book surface.
This is the kind of... Yeah. It's like children's coloring book paper.
Right. Which means that it's also... Which is also a better writing paper than the glossy...
That's super true. Yeah, it'll be really easy to make notes.
And there's space.
You could even actually circle symbols and do all kinds of stuff in this.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to use the... I would say that even if you're not interested in the deck, consider the book. If you're the kind of person that likes to leave notes in your stuff.
I think you can get the book by itself on Amazon. I think I saw it there, so I will link that in the description box.
There you go. Okay, so here's the Emperor again, and here's the Ankh symbol.
It says he's a horned man, various cultures around the world, so non-specific horned man.
Okay, there's a certain, because he looks more like a ram. He's got his shield. He's on his throne, wearing his armor.
Is associated with the sign Aries, god of war.
Right, and that's the sign for Aries right there. So, yeah, and again, the symbology is there. There's something on his, that's the Aries, that's the symbol for Aries right there on his shoulder.
Yep.
So he's got the ram on his shield, the symbol on his shoulder. So, yeah, so there's something, there's plenty to pick.
We might have to pick up the pace.
We have to pick up the pace.
We're only on card 5, and you are 23 minutes in.
Oh my God! Okay, guys, I'm going to try and hurry up a little bit. I'm really excited about the deck.
You don't have to hurry. I just want you to be aware that you'll get cut off at the 30-minute mark, and we'll have to hit the record button again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine.
I don't care if this is like an hour and a half.
Like I said, I'm kind of excited about the deck because this, for me, the first thing I tell anybody if they're trying to learn something is pick something pick something about it that you're going to retain. And obviously when it comes to tarot, that means pick a deck that's going to help you retain the things that you're learning better. I think this is finally the deck for me.
That is the
This is the Hierophant with his books.
Tesso the Rat Monk, Japanese yokai. You know what this makes me think of?
I need to look up yokai because I'm not sure exactly what a yokai is.
But that looks like the dude that taught the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It would be the same
That's what
it
I'm
would be the
wondering.
same
The same mythology.
It's not going to be what the heck was his name? It's not going to be him, but it's going to be the same
creature
persona.
that he was. Yeah.
The same creature, persona,
That's what
energy.
I just realized.
Yeah, the same.
And that's actually really great for the Hierophant.
The same mythos. Yeah. Okay, the lovers. Now who's going to
Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein.
who's going to forget that?
No.
No,
That's
who's
such a great
gonna
one.
who's gonna forget
that? It says,
that?
I've loved Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein since I was a kid. They were my first thought for the lovers. They're a good example for the card of the choices we all make in a relationship.
Yeah.
Although she was made for him, does she want to be with him?
Yes, because in the movies, and here's where I'm going to start making my connections to get better retention. In the movies, she was terrified of him and didn't want to be with him. In subsequent movies, in the original movie, that was part of what was the tragedy of that movie. The chariot. This is Baba Yaga's house on the chicken feet.
It is Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga riding it. Now I don't know very much about Baba Yaga, but I know who she is. And again, I'll get once I read that, do some lookups, write in a few of my own things into the book. So yeah, and I plan on studying this with the book. Obviously, I keep saying the book. So there's that. Strength.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, what is that guy?
He is.
I know what he is.
He's a Baku, the eater of bad dreams.
There you go. So strength. So what better lion than to have than a Baku? Like that's a lion on steroids.
Yeah, it's true.
It is. It's like
he's also really cute.
What does she have to be afraid of when the thing that's protecting her and making her feel safe is the scariest thing out there?
Well, it's about how she's tamed him, right?
Yeah.
Traditional tarot decks have a maiden with a lion she has tamed. The eater of bad dreams, the Baku, was the perfect replacement for the lion.
Absolutely. No, this is awesome.
The taming of wilder instincts.
The hermit. Oh, what is that? Okay, now see, some of this stuff I have to look up. I totally am not.
This one is a
deluded.
Daruma doll, which is a hollow, round Japanese traditional doll modeled after Bodhidharma, the founder of the Zen tradition of Buddhism.
Right.
Which makes sense, obviously, as the
meditation,
hermit.
Looking inward.
Oh, look at the symbol. That's the what's that name of that symbol? That's the
oh, you're right.
It has something to do with Zen, but I don't know.
What's it called? I
don't know. It doesn't say in here, which is a bummer.
This symbol, I know what it is, and I know. You know what?
It has something to do with like simplicity.
Okay. I embroidered this symbol for somebody, so I can go look it up.
There you go.
It's like, what was that design? Oh, there it is. Let's go look this up.
Yeah,
I love learning about various mythologies and stuff. So again, it's going to help me with my retention.
They're so colorful. I freaking love the illustration
the eyes are
style.
different. 2 different size eyes.
I think that's just the perspective.
Yeah, no, and it could be just and that's
it's kind of turned like not quite straight on, but slightly to your left.
Yeah.
Sort of turned. Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
This is Wan Yudo. It says Wan Yudo is usually an old man's face, but I made him a cute girl instead. This is another card that just seemed to look like the traditional tarot card, but with a yokai twist. So he's another Japanese yokai.
Well, and I know
we need to look up what that is.
Yes, I know. We need to look up yokai because what I think a yokai is not what this is implying from these. So for the wheel, I already know what the Wheel of Fortune is. Like, things, what goes up must come down. Everything goes in its cycle and in its turn.
Yep.
So if I didn't know, I don't have to know a lot about this particular card to enjoy the art and still know what it means. So
yeah, I would say this one's more symbolism light than the other cards.
It is, but it didn't. We saw this one when we were talking to Linda, and it's like, but I already know what that card means. And again, if there's going to be cards I already know what it means, so I don't need to worry about it. Justice.
The Napara Bo, or Faceless Ghost, is a Japanese yokai that looks like a human but has no face. I chose her because Justice is blind.
Yep.
I'm just reading from the guidebook, guys.
Yeah, and the Justice, and again, Justice is one that I know, and to me, it's fairly obvious. There's not a lot of symbolism to be required in the Justice card. The Hanged Man. Now that's interesting. It's a Black Widow spider.
Jorogumo, another Japanese yokai.
Where's your phone? Go look up yokai.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break.
I have to anyways, because I have to restart this. We're back, and we looked up Japanese yokai.
Yeah.
And it says yokai are a class, this is Wikipedia, a class of supernatural entities and spirits in Japanese folklore.
Yeah. So this one is the Black Widow spider.
Jorogumo.
I'm trying not to move my hands around too much. I know it's really distracting for you guys, but I also know that I'm new at this. Well, I've only done a couple of these with Lisa before, so I don't
think I've ever put you in the driver's seat before.
Well, you're here to help. I'm not going
to.
I ain't doing this by myself. I'll just babble on and start swearing and stuff. It'll be bad.
I don't think
Okay.
they'd mind that.
So, I mean, I personally think that the Black Widow imagery, just right there, I think that says all it needs to say about the hangman. It's just like all about just waiting. You know, she's got her webs up here, and she's just waiting for things to happen.
That's almost exactly what she said, actually.
Yeah. Death.
This is not a specific anything. It's just half skull girl traditional tattoo design.
Okay, but look, we've got the butterflies up here, and then we have a cocoon down here.
I love that so much.
Like, I'm going to remember this.
Yeah.
This is again back to looking, you know, been looking for a deck that's going to help me retain. I've got decks with keywords in them.
Yeah.
But I haven't got a deck that's going to help me retain what I'm seeing and be able to go with the imagery instead of just reading the card.
Yep.
So this here is pretty obvious to me. Temperance.
So this one is Karasu Tengu, which is a winged Tengu. Another Japanese yokai.
Yeah. But see, now I can look him up in particular. I can look him up in particular. I can use the keywords that are already in the book. I can work back and forth with the book, and he's still got the symbology. He's got the necklace of stars. Is that stars?
I don't know.
What is it? What?
It almost looks like, I think that might be just a design element.
But isn't there stars in the sky on Temperance, or there's some sort of a
I can't think of anything. Oh, you might be thinking of the star card?
That's possible. This is
know.
why I want this deck. This is why I wanted this deck. So we've definitely got he's standing at the pond, he's pouring from one container to another. He's
1 foot on land, 1 foot on water.
1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. All the imagery is there. Now it's going to be, and now that it's got imagery that I really like, it's going to be a lot easier. And again, I've been saying that on every card. I'm getting repetitive. So the devil, now we've got one person in the cage, but the symbology is still there, so I'm happy with that, and I really like the art.
One thing I look for in the devil card is to see that there's a way to easily escape. So do you see that? Because you're closer to the card than I am.
I don't really see that there's a way to escape. I basically see that she's just kind of sitting there accepting it, going, oh, well, this is it.
Yes. Okay, good.
So, and I guess what's where my focus is on is how memorable the card's going to be for me. The tower, so the gargoyle, the lightning, the tower's coming apart.
I love the gargoyle for the tower.
That's awesome. I really like the art of these decks. I do a really bad... I know Lisa does a much better job of saying, this is what I like about the art. I'm just more pragmatic and go, I like the art. And then I just stop talking.
That's totally fine.
Not very helpful. Yeah, there's the star.
Yeah, the lotus. Oh my gosh, that's so
pretty. The lotus, she's in the water. She's pouring from her vessel. It's dark.
And she is Harionogo, or hook-haired girl.
The moon, what is this character?
It says...
The moon looking down.
Oh, she's a werewolf.
A werewolf, okay. So changes in the moon. Okay, that's. Here's the sun. So we've got fairies on a sunflower, in a field of sunflowers, the sun shining down.
They are super cute.
They're very cute. Judgment, there's the Sphinx. Now the Sphinx
is so perfect for Judgment.
Yes.
I literally keep thinking of the scene from The Neverending Story. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah. But now the Sphinx, though, in mythology, the Sphinx has... see, I've got to look this up. But the reason why the Sphinx... there's the one pyramid, not the pyramid of Giza, and I'm not talking about the Great Sphinx. There's the one pyramid, but there's a line of sphinxes going up to it, and it's to guard it.
Yep.
And because they do have a very clear role in their mythologies.
And Misha picked this because they use riddles to see who's worthy.
Okay, there you go.
Favorite, love this so much.
The world, we've got earth, air, water, fire. We've got the phoenix. This is rebirth, renewal. Oh, and it's got the Ouroboros around it.
The Phoenix, okay, I've got to gush. The Phoenix is so perfect for this card because the whole point of the world is that it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, which is exactly what the Phoenix does.
Exactly.
Awesome. And I don't think I've ever seen the Phoenix as the world. I've seen the Phoenix as judgment, and I've seen the Phoenix as death, but never as the world.
I think this is the card that made me go, I just need this.
It's beautiful.
I just need this. And again, everything else... Obviously, every card that I want, every card I looked at, it's like, it's going to take me 30 seconds to work with that card and remember it like forever. Why are you taking away my deck? She took away my deck. She took it. It's gone.
It's fine. You're going to be okay. I promise.
She took my stuff. It's gone. Look, it's gone. I don't know what to do. So Lisa took it away from me to put it in the proper order. Now, I think we did get a look at, we did, in the Say Yes to the Deck video, we did get a look at some of these cards. So, we'll see.
Ace of Wands.
Ace of Wands.
Wait, what are you doing?
What?
What is it?
It's card.
What's on the card?
A paintbrush.
It's cool because the Wands is the suit of creativity and passion. So
And-
to have the ace be a paintbrush, which is pure potential of creativity.
Well, and look at the paintbrush. It's like, it's in fire. The hand has got like almost like air coming out of it. There's like blue, like for water at the tip of the brush, and it's growing. And it's got and the leaves are growing off of the brush itself.
Cool.
So, but yeah, again,
That's just a ghostly hand. That's the creature.
I am much less able to recall the meanings of the minor arcana,
I
so
just
this is
love
going to
that
be a
the
lot more
wands-
painful for me to go through.
I just love that the wands are paintbrushes because that's a really great symbol.
Creativity.
It'll help you remember that it's about creativity
Absolutely.
and passion, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, we talked about that, but we also know that when we get to the minor arcana, it's much more difficult for me to recall, which is, again, back to, let me just be repetitive one more time and say that, I'll remember that now that you've explained it to me, and I'll remember it even, and I'll have even better recall once I've worked with the card in the book. So 2 of Wands, and again, we've got the Devil.
That's the succubus.
They've got this, ooh, I like her.
Hey! You're such a dirty pig.
I am not a dirty pig. No, I am. Never mind, I am. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands, and we've got the fire. I just glanced over. Lisa's holding the book, and I can tell that there's a little list there with the symbolism. And again, the same. Every single card has a full, not a detailed explanation, but a full write-up on it.
I see a succubus as bold and having her own personal power. Here she is boldly painting with fire instead of paint, trying something new and exploring how it works.
Perfect. See, I like that. 3 of Wands. Now that I don't understand because her eyes are a mouth with fangs, but that's okay.
So, creature on the card is Hungry Eyes, a personal creature I designed inspired by the Corinthian from the Sandman comics.
Okay.
Do you know that reference?
I
I don't know that reference. Oh, I did a play on the word foresight in this card by using a woman with teeth in her eyes.
Okay. So the 4 of Wands. This is the these are nine-tailed fox. Kitsune. And again, this is. I'm not even going to try and mention what I think the card means because I'm not there yet. But just a little bit that we went through by rewatching the videos, looking at the website.
Misha says she took the multi-headed girl idea from old circus sideshow banners and used her to depict the strife that must happen when there are 3 distinct personalities trying to control the same body. Sometimes things get broken.
Yeah. Well, there's 1 broken paintbrush, and then there's 4 other that they're holding.
Yep.
So yeah. 6 of Wands.
Garden gnome.
And again, he does have the correct number of paintbrushes, so you can look into that.
He has a paintbrush trophy in his hand.
Yep. And again, like I said, I'm only glancing over. I'm not leaning over and reading from the book, but there is a small list of symbology to look for. The
and
fire.
Keywords.
Yeah, keywords and symbology, but the symbology in the card itself.
Yeah, it's always, and these ones it keeps having the same ones. So for the minors, for the wand so far, it just says wand is a paintbrush for creativity, motivation, and passion, and fire is transformation and change. But it's had the same ones on the last, on all of the wands.
And that's fine. Like I said, I bought this deck so I could learn, so I'm not going to pretend that I know what these cards mean right this second.
Yeti.
The Yeti, and again, I know quite a bit about the Yeti mythology, so once I read the meaning, I'll put 2 and 2 together, I'll do a little research, make some notes, and hopefully my retention will improve. Oh, no, he's cute. This guy is cute.
For the 8 of Wands, he's perfect for the 8 of Wands.
Okay, what's the 8 of Wands? I know this card.
The 8 of Wands is it's about momentum and speed and things kind of taking on a life of their own. So
and that's it. Yeah, and he's launched into the air. He's got his paintbrushes with him, and he's on his way. He's breathing fire. Nothing's stopping him. I get it. 9 of Wands.
Zombie.
Okay, well, shit's obviously happening because she's falling apart here.
Yeah. The 9 of Wands, you're often defending or protecting something, and you're taking a beating in the process. But
right, which she is. Yeah. Okay. See. Yep. That I understand. Okay, I understand before, but this is just much better imagery for me to work with. So I'm really liking it. For 10 of Wands, this is about taking on burdens greater than you can bear.
This is just a witch. And yes, correct.
Yes, that's what I was at. See, so I do remember some of these cards. I'm getting there. Yeah, because she's surrounded by the fire. She could just drop those brushes and get rid of some. Oh, look, a baby.
Firebird. From Slavic folklore as opposed to a phoenix, which is from It's got a
But see,
different
I
version.
think the Firebird is also a phoenix-type creature.
It says the Firebird was once a woman. She was turned into the bird by a
Oh,
sorcerer
okay.
who wanted her embroidery skills all to himself. She refused, so he turned her into the Firebird. Her free spirit inspired me to use her for this card.
Okay, now I gotta look her up because,
She's pretty.
yeah, very cute. Knight of Wands. So the blacksmith.
Cyclops.
Cyclops. Now, is that talking? So is that going to be a single-minded vision?
I wanted a creature that was creative and worked with fire. A blacksmith is perfect, and what better blacksmith than a Cyclops? They worked with god of blacksmiths Hephaestus.
Oh, okay. So now I didn't know that. Now I got new stuff to look up. Queen of Wands, and that's a calico cat.
Nico Mata, another Japanese yokai.
Okay.
I like this because in the Queen of Wands, we almost always see a cat companion, but here the Queen of Wands is a cat.
Is the cat, yeah. King of Wands. This is another Oni. This is another one of the. This is another one of the ones that we were looking up, and I remember we chatted about it briefly.
I just love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He does because he's like he's like, I know what I'm doing. Yep. Like, this is fine. I got this. It's okay. I got no. This isn't a problem for me. I got this. Okay, Ace of Cups. Water card, obviously.
So pretty.
Yep. Two of Cups.
Mummy.
Mummy, mummy, mummy.
Oh, jeez.
Just as long as you don't have mummy issues.
Here I use the mummy.
She just ignored that one. You're ignoring me. Oh my God. Three of Cups. Mermaids.
Sirens.
Oh, sirens. Okay.
They do look like mermaids, but yeah, sirens. Jenny Greenteeth. Jenny Greenteeth waits below the water all alone, ready to grab children. Ooh, she sounds
Oh,
creepy.
wow. She's a fun one.
When I read the meaning of the Four of Cups, she instantly popped into my head. So she'll be one you want to look over,
Yeah.
I guess, to see how it ties together.
Five of Cups.
Hydra.
Yeah. And you've got, they're all spilled. They're all over the place.
But a couple remain, or one remains?
Only one remains in this.
I love this one.
You liked this card. You really enjoyed
favorite,
this
I
card.
think in the whole deck, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's of course Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness Monster serving tea.
The best.
And cake.
I love it so much. Oh my God.
Wait. Are they both Loch Ness Monsters? What's this one?
This one's just Sea Monster because it's more of the serpenty style.
Right.
Oh my God.
But this is like every cup is full and you don't know which one to pick.
Yep. Oh, good memory.
Now the Eight of Cups isn't that you've got too many? Now you've got too many and it's getting difficult to know which one to focus on.
It's often that you've put a lot of emotional energy into something and you're deciding that maybe it's not worth it and you're walking away from it.
Oh, okay.
Or at least evaluating, I guess, whether you should leave it
behind.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I just see it as there's so much going on that you don't know what to focus on. You really don't know what to do.
I see that more in the Seven of Cups, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. And again, that's why I want this deck, so that I can actually have an intelligent conversation with you about this stuff. Oh my God. It's really, you know what? It's super, one of my traps is that it's super easy to go, honey, what's this card mean again? Honey, what's this card mean again? Honey, because she's a walking encyclopedia of all things.
God.
You are, it's true. And it's my own mistake that I keep asking you.
Yeah, it's harder to learn.
Or I can default straight to bitter and blame you. You shouldn't be giving me the answer so easily.
Okay, I'll start telling you to look it up for yourself.
No, because then I'll just get bitchy with you.
Okay, so lose-lose
You
over
can't
here.
wait. Yeah, good luck.
Anyways, so she's a girl with prehensile hair, and it says there are many superheroes and villains with prehensile hair, and they all inspired this girl. I love the idea of her having a tea party in her hair. Does prehensile mean that, like her hair moves?
Yeah, she can control it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there's the sea monkeys.
I love the sea monkeys of the Ten of Cups.
The sea monkeys of the Ten of Cups.
They're so great.
Okay, this guy's frowning, though, or is that just his face?
I think he looks a little frowny, but I mean, whatever. They're good.
They're fine. They're fine. I love this one.
A water nixie. So cute.
She's got a little tail at the back of her head.
Page of Cups.
Well, this one is a mermaid riding a seahorse.
Melusine. She is the double-tailed mermaid.
I was just gonna say.
In the Starbucks logo.
I was just gonna say I don't understand about the two tails, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's got
it's
some
addressed
links
in
back to alchemy, or I read about it in Robert M. Place's book, but now I can't remember the reference. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, this is. I think she's
Kappa.
She's a frog.
She's another Japanese yokai.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. I think she's a frog.
I think Kappa is Japanese for frog or something like that. I think there's. I could be totally mistaken.
I don't know.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That is the...
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's got a name. I thought it had a name.
No, I've always thought of him as Neptune of the Swamp, which is perfect.
So we got the Ace of Swords. Yep.
Okay.
2 of Swords.
Is Futakuchi Anna.
Yeah.
Having 2 mouths to eat with, I often wondered how Futukachi Anna decided which mouth to eat her favorite treats with.
That's kind of interesting because I tend to see 2s as having an element of choice. And it's like, which mouth do you feed?
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. 3 of Swords, obviously.
Hungry Heart, a self-made monster.
Yep. No good. Yeah. Something's got to give, sacrifices. 4 of Swords. And she's
Shinomi, hand eyes.
And she's meditating. Oh, she's got eyes in her hands.
Yep. Her eyes are stitched shut and her eyes on her hands are open.
Oh, okay.
She's in a semi-meditative state, relaxed but alert.
There is a Greek mythology of there's a Greek mythology of the same thing about 3 witches that have to pass around a single eye in order to see.
That's creepy.
So's this.
It is called the Creepy and Cute Tarot.
It's called Creepy and Cute for a
cute and
reason.
creepy. Gosh, I always keep saying it
Oh,
backwards.
look at this. Monster under the bed taking one of the swords.
Listen to this. It says, the boogeyman under the bed is defeated by the 5 swords surrounding the bed to protect the sleeper from him. He cuts his losses by taking one of the swords before he leaves.
Yep. 6 of Swords.
Deer dragon, a personal made creature.
That's cute, though.
Yep.
There's swords there.
The
7 of Swords.
Nur Anna, another Japanese yokai.
Okay.
Deceives a person to get them closer so she can attack them. She herself represents the deception, lies, and manipulation.
Because she's got 5 of the swords and still trying to reach for the next 2.
Yep. Banshee.
Now, this is interesting because, well, the Banshee is just like wailing. So, yeah. Surrounded by the swords. I'm not sure how to get out. And this, of course, is the anxiety card.
This is actually one that stumped me when I was looking at images online, is that these 2 cards look really similar. But in the 8 of Swords, this is what the typical arrangement looks like, right? Because you're kind of bound and you're trapped and you're feeling really overwhelmed, like analysis paralysis, right? But then in the 9 of Swords, you're in a space of fear, usually having a sleepless night or something.
Yeah, but
that's Medusa, by the way.
Yeah, well, I find this interesting because she's really, really scared of the swords, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that she's Medusa, so at the minute somebody comes by to pick up one of their swords, they're not going to get anywhere.
They're toast, so she has nothing to be afraid of.
She has nothing to be afraid of, but she's afraid anyway.
I love that.
10 of Swords.
Kuchisaki Anna, slit mouth girl. Ugh.
Well, and this is 10 of Swords, so she's being stabbed in the back.
Oh, wait, it says here, she's one of the creatures whose myth is an exact match for the card she represents. Kuchisaki Anna's husband suspected she was cheating on him. He slit her mouth open so no one would ever find her beautiful again. This betrayal, backstabbing, and crisis is so much of what 10 of Swords is about.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, that's something that I'm thinking is like, as I, like the Medusa, for me, as I understand the Medusa from my own knowledge of mythology, it's like, well, that's the perfect card. Like, why would if the Medusa is surrounded by 9 swords and is afraid, then that's all on her because she's got nothing to be afraid of.
Yep, I love that.
Now, fear of mirrors.
That's something else. Harpy,
Page of Swords.
Yeah.
Because they love to fight.
Valkyrie,
okay. So that's standing up for what? That's just basically like, yeah.
They charge into battle, yeah.
That's the knight. That's the white knight. The
Dragon Lady.
Lady for the Queen of Swords.
This is the Jinn or Genie.
The Jinn. Well, Jinn is evil. Genie is not.
Well,
I mean, okay,
Jinn or Genie, pre-Islamic Arabia, and it says he comes out of the magic lamp of smoke. I pictured him as the king of air.
Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So it's the same floating hand that we've seen for all 4.
That's very traditional, because even in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's a floating hand.
Yeah, well, we've seen it for all 4 of them. 2 of Pentacles.
Dear Woman. Looks, Fawn is another name for that, isn't it?
Could be, but I doubt it. Fawn has, a fawn is a slightly different one. Okay. Cerberus as a puppy.
What did you say what did you say? You said...
Cerberus as a puppy guarding the gates of heck.
Because he's so heckin' cute.
He's so heckin' cute. That is a that's already.
It's a meme somewhere, right?
It's a meme somewhere using 3 puppies.
He's great for the 3 of Pentacles.
This is really yeah. 4 of Pentacles. That's the Ice Queen.
Yuki Anna.
She
looks like Elsa.
Yeah.
Which still works, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, to me it does, yeah.
Oh, well, again, this is like, nope, I don't know. I don't. These are ones that I have to look up. Scorpion Girl.
The 5 of Pentacles.
6 of Pentacles as a leprechaun over his lucky pot of gold.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
7 of Pentacles is Shroomy, a personal creature.
Okay, the 8 of Pentacles is a dwarven miners. Dwarves have a reputation as miners, especially mining gold. So this is all about working, getting things done, production.
And repetitive work, too.
Repetitive work. 9 of Pentacles, that's a vampire drinking his blood.
Yep.
3 bats in the sky, a moon. So I'm definitely going to be looking this one up, but I have no idea right this second, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I'm still going to remind everybody that I'm a little bitter with Linda right now. But
anybody who's played Super Mario Brothers is having such a moment. You've got it. You keep moving the cards.
I keep moving the cards. I'm sorry, guys.
Tanuki Sue, we can fly. Okay, sorry.
Okay. This is the Page of Pentacles.
Zashiki Warashi, another Japanese yokai, said to bring good fortune.
Okay.
Goblin.
A goblin knight. So a goblin knight of Pentacles.
Well, it says, I felt a goblin would make a great knight of Pentacles as there are connections between them and the earth as well as with battle. Okay.
But goblins aren't necessarily known for being the most scrupulous. I wonder if that's an oversight,
or the Knight of Pentacles is usually really trustworthy and dependable.
Okay.
But, wait. But goblins and their money, they're very... Remember, wasn't it goblins in Harry Potter and the bank?
Yes.
They're very, very,
if a goblin is guarding your money, nobody's...
It's safe. Yeah. Your money is safe.
Okay, that's true. And different mythologies have different meanings depending on what you're looking up.
That's a dryad.
A dryad? Looks like a female Groot.
Yep.
That's fine. And that looks like Groot's daddy.
That is Ent.
An Ent.
Yeah.
I should have known that one. And this is, again, I am Misha, a professional tattoo artist and fine artist. My fascination with the tarot, my obsession with the monsters, and my love of the cute and creepy all came together to create this deck. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it.
So now it's time to shuffle and fan the cards.
Shuffle and fan the cards.
So we make a nice rainbow-shaped arc of the cards.
Well, why do I have to shuffle? So that it all
fits in there, because people need to know how it shuffles.
Okay, well,
people like me who care about cardstock.
It's too long for my hand, so I can't like riffle it back in. It's not bad. The one thing that's always frustrated me with tarot is that the cards are just a little touch too long for my hands.
That's funny. I actually have bigger hands than you.
You do, slightly. It's just a slight difference.
But you taught me how to hand over hand shuffle, actually.
Yeah. But,
oh, there she goes, sticking reversals in it. I don't judge. You did it.
I did it, yeah. Okay, let's see how they... Okay,
so
you know what?
Okay,
okay. I'm trying to fan... No, I'm trying to fan around the camera, so I don't know if you're used to it, and I'm not.
That's good.
There, it's fine. Yeah, it shuffles well.
I'm going to do it just so we can get the good thumbnail.
Oh, Lisa's being all fancy now.
Mostly for pictures.
Look at you messing that up. Get out my way. Get out my way. Let me do this.
Okay, but watch the viewfinder while you do it.
You want a really tight curve,
I want a rainbow. No, I don't want that tight of a curve. I wanted what I was... Okay, look. Fight. Watch the screen. I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Like a rainbow.
There you go. That's better.
We take the book, we put it here, and we thank everybody.
Wow, you're being all fancy ass, aren't you? Look at you being all fancy.
Don't touch. Leave it be. Don't fuss.
I'm fussing. Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Don't
now I got it
like,
the camera.
Subscribe.
Click
the bell.
Click the bell. It's over here somewhere on the bottom. Just go right there. It should be about right there.
And if Linda has a walkthrough, go check that out too. And check out Linda's channel. And check out Helping You Say Yes to the Deck. And check out all the things, because she is the only one that I think has ever, besides me, convinced Peggy to buy a deck.
And yeah. Which
is pretty great.
I never thought that doing this series would result in me deciding to get a deck. Not when I've already got a giant pile of decks to declure as it is.
Keep an eye out for the declutter coming soon.
Oh, yeah, there's a declutter coming up. I mean,
we're going to do a Peggy collection video.
There's a story behind that, too.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was fun.
And may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.